out there to get normal practice?
Yeah, just the plan. There probably should be four more guys here, but over the course of the last two exhibition games, we've had to have a couple guys go back up just because of a couple guys got banged up. So we should have had two more D and two forwards. But I talked to Tom during the week about bringing in an extra D. So I think we just added one last week just to make sure. But four lines is good, and 70 perfect world. 8 would be probably perfect, but that's certainly enough.
These ECHL guys, they're on PTOs. Is it mainly just to get a look at them in case there's a point during the season where you might want to try to?
Yeah, you certainly get a look at them, and you don't know how things are going to play out in New Jersey yet. I'm not going to lie. We do have a lot of forwards under contract, but it helps the. Kale McLean's here today and came down to watch practice, and we have a good relationship with him, and if we can help him out, sometimes it's a good recruiting tool for some of these guys. Hey, we'll get you into an American League camp, but it's also no question. I think most of them have American League experience. We brought Broder in last year for 2 games. He did a great job for us, so it gets him a head start on his American League or ECHL camp and benefits those guys, but it all gives it's a little bit of a reward for him for what he did for us last year. And the guys that we don't know, it does. It's exactly what it does. It gives us an idea to a bit of a book on them and what they can do and how they play. So hopefully we'll get a full week with them and able to get them at least one exhibition game.
When you have guys who are on PTOs like that, obviously they're fighting to try to show, that they can play at this level. Does it add a little bit of competition, a little bit of, just a little extra out there, to see them try to compete?
Yeah, no question. And like I said, a lot of them have American League experience. So, they're still, this is their goal to play in this league. And, even though they're under contract with the ECHL teams, they want to get back here. And if they can make an impression in these 4, 5, 6, 7 days, then, like we said, when the time comes for a player, we know what he's doing, and we have enough people that are going to watch him. And what I like about this year is we seem to have one in every position. We got a left and a right shot D-man, couple D-men, and then we got Loney's a big right winger, and Pendoza's a centerman, and so I'm just getting to know these guys. This is my first day with them, but knowing we have some options if we need to call some guys up.
Is there a lot of teaching today?
Not too bad. Most of these guys have been through a lot of the concepts in training camp. It was more just the some of the D zone and our line rush stuff. Some of these guys have not been on the ice since Thursday, so we wanted to just get them moving. And I thought as practice went on, it certainly got better.
Besides the obvious, what do the PTOs have to show you to make a good impression?
Oh, just, you with a lot of these guys, they can skate, they have skill, but you want to see how they play within the structure of what we've put into place and the system. And then, their compete level, but they all look like they can skate. And then as the week moves forward, just see their skill level and their hockey sense. And you're really evaluating them if you don't know them at all on all levels.
Right, because it's so early, what is it like out there for you? Obviously, it's not new for you, but on day one, what are you telling the guys? What are you looking for? Well,
the big meeting today is I think it's important that the guys that have been at NHL camp, they're the pace cars. You don't. They've been at a high level. We've been at this since the 15th of September. So from a coaching staff, this is just another step for us, and it's good to start to kind of look at how your team may shape out down here. But the big thing is getting those guys to maintain that pace, and then it's important for the AHL contracts and the PTOs to have to almost keep up, and you want to try and continue to have that level that you had at NHL camp, knowing that you're gonna, the skill level of some of these guys is going to be at a different level than it was at NHL camp, but certainly pace, execution, and want to see them working and get we only had a couple days here before we play our first exhibition game, which for a lot of these guys, even some of the guys that came from NHL camp like Novak and Mandat, they haven't played a game yet. So we want to make sure we're ready for that first game.
One of the guys I think we're interested in one of the PTOs is Patch Albert because he's a local kid. What was the book on him? What
He skates. I know he was one of the top defensemen in Glens Falls, and he's not real big, but he gets around pretty good. And from everything I've heard, it has been positive. Even talking with Cale briefly here, so I think it is a good story. I saw it right away when he came in and just started to look at some of these guys. I saw he was from Clifton Park, so it's certainly a good story, and I look forward to getting to know him a little better as the week progresses.